Refold is a pre-owned fashion boutique. Everything is sustainable, pre-owned, and beautiful. The thing that separates us from like what I would say is a consignment shop or a Player's Closet, not that I have anything against those places, they're wonderful, is that I wanted to elevate pre-owned fashion into a boutique space. Kind of fight the stigma of buying used or whatever you want to call it, and kind of make it so it's accessible to everyone. So I started Refold online, and it seemed to make sense when I came into a brick and mortar space to make the main goal of the space to be sustainability, because buying pre-owned is inherently sustainable because you're saving things from the landfill. You're giving clothes, regardless of their original origins, which is one of the cooler things, a second life. So if something was fast fashion in its first life, if you're giving it a second life, that's inherently making it more sustainable for the earth. And it's even better when something was inherently sustainable when it started out, some brands are, and then you still give it a second life because it's made to be used more than once. I'm also trying to build relationships with other sustainable brands. So I have a line of recycled metal jewelry here from an artist in New York. I have a local personal care line that's sustainable and organic, and every box is checked in terms of like what you want to do good for the earth and whatnot. And then I have a local candle company that uses 100% soy wax that is sourced all in the US, and most of their scents and oils are all sourced in Ohio. I shop for everything that's in the store. I curate every single piece that comes into the store. I love that every piece that's brought to the counter, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love that. Like, I chose that. So like, I chose that for you in a sense. Like, I actually don't like shopping for myself at all. So it's much more enjoyable to think of it as like, I'm shopping for each person that found that thing. Like, that was where they're waiting for you. If you don't need a bag, regardless of how you're going to take it out of the store, it's up to you, I give a 5% discount, always. And there have been some times where they're like, oh, well, how do I carry my stuff? I'm like, you can have a bag, it's free. It's just, do you want the discount or not? And 99% of the time people choose the discount. So that would be cool if people knew about that more. I think a lot of people write off fashion as frivolous, but it's something we all have to make a choice about, so why not make it a better choice? And it doesn't have to be like a huge change of lifestyle, which I think being sustainable, as an example, can feel overwhelming when there's like every aspect of your life is built to not be sustainable. Every piece of clothing is steam cleaned before it's put out. Every piece of jewelry is wiped, every shoe is sanitized. So that's not really an issue if people were to ask. But there's also the second part where it's not as easy. Even in the space like this, there's the inherent, like, there's no other size of that thing that you're looking for. And I think that's one of the things that is great about being online. Being a part of the community is something that can't be replaced. So it's really cool. Like, I've made so many cool relationships with other store owners, my customers, my guests. So now I just enjoy creating a space that's just a little bit different than what you're used to, and where sustainability is the focus but isn't painful. Like, you don't even notice it.